Hey there, you're listening to Genoa's Arcs, a self-reflective podcast exploring transformation with purpose, honoring growth and connection through awareness and presence. This is your host, Genoa K. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This episode contains reflections on trauma and emotional recovery. It is not intended as a substitute for professional advice. Please trust yourself and seek support as needed from a licensed mental health or healthcare provider. The views expressed are those of the host and do not necessarily reflect those of any guests, sponsors, or platform providers. Welcome to Arc 2, Passage into the Mountain, Beyond the Surface. We don't bypass, we don't perform, we spiral inward. This is the second episode of Arc 2 called When the Truth Rises, and I want to start with a feeling you might know. You're doing your best to hold it all together, managing, performing, staying fine. Then suddenly something cracks. A comment, a thought, a silence, a sleepless night. And what bubbles up next isn't graceful, poetic, or tidy. It erupts. Part 1. Spiraling deeper. When you first enter the mountain, when you spiral beneath the surface of what you usually show the world, you think maybe you can still control the narrative. You try to tidy up your insights, package your pain into something useful, be productive even in your healing. But the deeper you go, the less that works. Because down here, truth doesn't ask for permission. It rises like heat from the earth, and your spiral carries it forward. Part 2. Discovering the core. I've had many moments where I thought I was falling apart, but really, I was just finally being honest with myself. The grief I'd buried, the anger I'd rationalized, the needs I'd downplayed, they all started to surface, not because I wanted them to, but because I'd finally gone deep enough for them to rise. Take a breath with me here. Ask yourself gently, what truth might be rising beneath the surface of my story? Am I trying to manage it or witness it? Part 3. The Treasure of Clarity. Here's the strange gift of this kind of breakdown. It's not a detour, it is the message. You don't spiral inward and lose yourself. You go inward and find what was waiting beneath all the noise. This isn't about transcending your pain. It's about listening to it long enough for it to teach you something new. And yes, it can be scary. Yes, it's humbling, but it's also clarifying. And clarity holds the power to dissolve self-doubt. But for today, maybe just notice what's already moving. What truths are being asked to be felt, not fixed. You don't have to explain them yet. You don't have to act on them yet. You just have to listen, because the truth doesn't need polish. It just needs space to rise. If this episode opens something in you, feel free to share it with someone who's also walking beneath the surface. This part of the journey is tender, but you're not alone in the dark. Keep going inward. There's wisdom in the soil, and your spiral carries it upward. On the next episode, we'll talk about creative expression as catharsis, how to let what's rising come through your work, your words, your breath. Until next time, take good care. This space is supported by listener contributions and occasional sponsors. If you found value in today's episode and would like to help sustain this work, you'll find ways to do so in the show notes. It's always optional and deeply appreciated. Thank you for helping keep this space sustainable. Genoa's Arcs is written, recorded, and produced by Genoa K. Original music composed and produced by Genoa K.